Hooker bending her over. She just took a shit.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Thanks for man. This has worked pretty seamlessly. I think how we kind of hop back and forth
Yes,
and
sir. It's teamwork, Mr. Teamwork, Mr.
yeah,
Dreamer.
do the reactions and stuff. And I'm not gonna lie, I think that everybody was kind of like maybe Microsoft took their foot off the pedal. I'll just say this: in 2015, I'm gonna be playing a new Forza game, a new Fable game,
Preach.
a new Halo game,
Preach.
a new Tomb Raider game,
Preach.
a totally remastered Gears of War game with full multiplayer.
Preach.
I'm going to be playing a rare collection, 30 games for $30. That's a $1 game. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be playing these games this year, and that's what I think Microsoft meant by the best 2015 lineup. Because when you look at what Sony did, right, it was disappointing. I'm not a Last Guardian fan. What they showed looked almost exactly like what they showed 8 years ago or whatever that was. It looked like a PS2, PS3 game. You know what I mean? It didn't look very good to me at all. And then they didn't even put a release window, just kind of 2016. So I think that I wouldn't believe that, just to be honest with you. I'm not like, I don't exactly buy, what they're doing. Like, why aren't they telling us like spring, fall, winter? You know what I'm saying? And then that Dinobot game I thought looked good. I did. I'll give credit where it's due. That game looked good, but they didn't even put a release year on that. So I'm gonna say probably 2017.
Yes, 2017.
Yeah. So other than that, the Shenmue thing, I don't think had the impact that they wanted because they were eBaying. It's a Kickstarter. So I think that I think that that's like takes away from it. Like some people are like, oh wow, Shenmue, right? Same thing with Final Fantasy VII. Already confirmed that's going to come to Xbox One as well and PC. So you know what I mean? Where was the games for? I was hoping, wasn't Omazio and all these people saying they're going to have some surprises for 2015, right?
Yeah, well, they did. They had one surprise. Well, they said they was going to have some surprise for 2015. Oh yeah, they were saying that. You're right, Crap. There is none.
Yeah, I mean, where's the game for this year?
Yeah, there is none. There is none.
I mean, yeah,
they got the horror game. They got yes, yo.
We're live.
Yeah. You got the horror game. You got the God of War remake, remaster, whatever you want to call it.
When is that coming?
July. It's supposed to be right. July.
Of this year?
August, I think.
Yeah.
No,
God of War 3. God of War 3. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They didn't do God of War at all, did they?
No. July. They got. I thought they was going to show that.
Maybe Paris Game Show. They'll do that.
That doesn't count. I mean, they can show it, but I mean, what bigger stage than E3? They're not going to have. They're going to show the same shit they showed today at E3. And they're gonna show that at a Gamescom. They said it was sparse.
I'm glad they didn't focus on Morpheus a lot.
They probably gonna do more Morpheus. I'm surprised they didn't either because they have to start showing the shit off. The shit goes on sale next June before E3. So I'm surprised they didn't start showing it off more. But you know what? What's his name? Adam Boyce.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what I think they have a PSX show. Don't they have that PSX show?
The PlayStation.
Yeah, at the end of the year.
No,
they might do the Morpheus.
It was end of the year. It was the end of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. He said it was going to be sparse. It wasn't bullshit. It was sparse.
Oh, yeah, definitely not. I mean, and I called it. Even the Sony fanboys will admit. I said, hey, they're going to show a lot of stuff that we can play. On our Xbox Ones, and they did. Like Hitman, Call of Duty, Battlefront. All these games are games that we can play on Call of Duty and on Xbox One, and so that's kind of cool. Batman, right? So I think that
which comes out next week.
Yep, and I'm excited for that.
Next week, I can't wait for that game.
Yeah. So I'm excited for that, and I think that overall, like I think people were wanting to give them the win early on because they showed The Last Guardian. To me, that looked like a PS2, PS3 game. I mean, it didn't look impressive.
It did graphically. After the movie, but it did.
There was no release. Like I said, there was no release kind of window. Yeah, 2016 is very ambiguous. Are people actually supposed to believe that now? Like for serious? Like, hey,
it looks like the same exact demo that they showed off.
It did. It looked exactly like that. So I'm like, okay, what's the deal?
That didn't look like a next generation game. I'm sorry. Maybe is it a cross-generation game or?
Yeah, I'm wondering. It was just.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to be not as hard on Sony.
You're not trying to be as big as a dick as you want to be.
I'm not. I am an ex-body. You just hear me out. And I don't want to say that I'm biased, but that last Guardian game looked like a last generation game.
Yeah.
I was looking, like, I never played any of the last Guardian. I've been hearing so much about it, so I was looking for it. What the fuck? What whispering Russian attack dog commands to that dog? Ew, ew.
Yeah, I don't
that's the
think
way
they
the
speak
games
English
are,
in their
yeah.
games, right?
Ew. What the fuck is that? Ew.
Yeah.
Yo, shout
Yes.
out real quick to everybody. Anybody who didn't, now that we have backwards compatibility, Just Cause 2 is free on Games with Gold for another hour, and then starting tomorrow, I
Oh,
think
so the
it's,
games are gold. So
yeah,
we're
man,
able to
download all
them?
that shit.
Wait, so now the
Then,
games are gold. We're able to download those too on our Xbox.
well, no, I didn't do that. I downloaded it on my 360 because once it's on your account, it's on your account. I just went to my
Yeah.
360, kicked that on.
Oh, that's
I downloaded,
awesome, yo. Games of Gold is about to shit on Xbox. I mean, on PlayStation Plus or whatever fucking Gold or whatever.
Yeah, because you'll be able to play those games on your Xbox One. So
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Just Cause 2 is free for another hour, and then
Can I-
at midnight,
hey.
Peace is free.
Can I listen, man? I still can't get past that. It's like
the Shenmue 3 thing, right?
Hold on. It's like walking my grandfather outside and saying, my grandfather needs an operation and I love him. By the way, can all you guys please fund his operation?
And you're driving a Bentley.
And then I drive away in a Bentley.
Dude, that was bad, man. They put my man out there with his clothes looked all dirty and stains.
I honestly feel so bad for that guy, man.
You know what? That's fucked up. I don't know. I guess I didn't get it for $2 million. I wonder why Microsoft is not funding that game.
Well, listen. Honestly, it's probably because he doesn't want to put the game on the Xbox. That's the
For the
only reason
developer?
why he went. That's the only reason why they want. I mean, obviously everybody wants Shenmue. If they needed $2 million, I'm sure somebody from Microsoft said, "Hey, you need the money. Here you go." And if they didn't take it, then it means that they want to put it on PC and PlayStation. That's fine. It could be PlayStation exclusive, but PlayStation, don't spend money on timed maps for Call of Duty over Shenmue.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. That's just bad. That's just fish and doodles.
There's no way I could defend that. No way.
That's just stink pussy.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Hey, and props, even though we've been hard on him, Ryan McCafferty, he actually did come out and say if Microsoft had done that, people would be all over him. But people were kind of heralding Sony for this, like, oh, hey, you know what I mean? And look, they're already at like 1 million almost for that game, and they only asked for 2.
I'm glad they are. I don't care if it's exclusive. I'm not saying that it shouldn't be on PlayStation or should be on Xbox. I don't care that it's exclusive. What I care about is the fact that they didn't even treat him with the respect that he deserves.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I hear you because, you know what I mean? Like, everybody's been talking about this game. He's supposedly good friends with Mark Cerny, but Sony can't fork over $2 million when they probably spent $50 to $75 million on.
But that's what I'm saying. If they didn't have timed Call of Duty content, they didn't have timed Star Wars content, and it would still be strange that they did a Kickstarter. But I would understand. Hey, they don't want to spend the money, but they're spending so much money on Call of Duty. 360 and Microsoft did that, and it was the dumbest thing to do when 360 and Microsoft did it. I would have rather them spent money on new IPs. Why?
You know what?
But I wonder how long that story gonna be on Shenmue.
I said that's gonna be short. That's not gonna be a big game. It's gonna be a $20 title. All you need is $2 million to make that game. That's a downloadable title. Only it's gonna run between 15 and 20 hours tops. It's not gonna be
That's a long game. That's
the
like,
that we're used to with the double disc, triple disc, or whatever. That for him to only need $2 million, that's not going to be a retail game. That's going to be a downloadable title only. You know what I mean? Like Phantom Dust was going to be a downloadable title only. When a game has that low of a budget, 5, 8 million, whatever the hell, games. Look at what you call it. The Witcher was 35 to 60 some odd million between marketing and making the game. And he's asking for $2 million. That's a downloadable. That's like a No Man's Sky type game, which I'll be happy with that. You take what you can get, but Sony spent their budget on third-party content.
Yeah.
It's fact.
And if you ever bitched about Microsoft doing that, you have to do the same thing, for Sony, right? Like what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Microsoft, even if you didn't 100% like everything they showed. And what I said earlier, Tomb Raider, Forza 6, Gears Ultimate, Rare Collection, Halo 5, Fable Legends. This stuff is all coming this year. They showed things coming this year, right? That's impressive. That's why they said they had the best lineup and the best exclusives, because they're having all that stuff come out this year. We can play it. Sony, on the other hand, their games for this year, what is it? Besides that, the horror game Until Dawn.
Until
They
Dawn's
got
coming.
they got
God of War 3.
That's it.
Godzilla.
That tearaway game.
Collection.
Yeah.
Uncharted collection. Yeah.
I mean, that's really kind of piss poor. You know what I mean?
Very much so.
Yeah, it is. It's very piss poor, and it's very, to me, I think that's kind of disrespectful to, and also the whole thing with, remember when they bought Gaikai and they're like, this is for backwards compatibility, but then they charge you for it, and that's why I like Microsoft. Yeah, I like Microsoft's point that they came out and said, look, we're not going to make you pay for games that you already won. Let's be honest here. That was such an incredible thing. I went back and rewatched it. The crowd reaction was through the roof. Like I said, I had 45 people message me, ask me to invite them to the preview program so they could get into that. I've installed Mass Effect. You know what I mean? I'm going to do like what I think about it on the emulation and stuff. I'll do a video on it tomorrow or something. But that's huge, because that's going to, you know what? I've seen a lot of people saying, wow, Microsoft is going to take back America with that, because all those 360 owners can now upgrade and play their 360. I mean, look at the library, right?
Yes, sir.
You are literally going to have an extra hundreds and hundreds of games to play now on your Xbox One. So, you know, and then
starting off with just 100 right now.
Yeah, it's going to start off with 100, and then they're going to, all the first-party stuff is going to be there really quickly, and then as they get licenses and agreements and things like that, Microsoft is doing all the work on this, right? So Microsoft are the ones that are going out of their way to get this for the people. Yeah. So it has.
And they're going to use it to sell their console also this holiday.
Yeah. Absolutely. And Sony had no answer. You could tell that they were just kind of struggling. And this is what I'll say. For anybody that wants to try to give Sony a W, what are they bringing in 2015 to match what Microsoft showed today that's going to be out in 2015? There's your answer as to who won. Who gave you the features that are coming out in 2015? Backwards compatibility, early access to games, you know what I'm saying, of Gears beta. I mean, they're giving you stuff right now. Sony's saying, hey, you're going to have to wait a little bit longer. You know what I mean? So I think that it's clear that out of the two shows, I would give Sony a C-, and that's being generous, because they usually do 2 hours of show, and they cut back their show to an hour and a half, and then they don't even have a Gamescom.
I give him a D.
Listen, man, the people that want to see a win are going to see a win. The people that want to see a loss are going to see a loss. But there are certain things like I just did not expect to happen, and like I'm almost shocked at this point that I don't even care. Like Final Fantasy, obviously Final Fantasy should be an exclusive, right? It's not going to sell well on the Xbox. It never did. It skews towards PlayStation. Shenmue obviously is going to skew towards PlayStation. It's fine that they're PlayStation exclusives. I just can't believe that Sony would say, let's spend money on Call of Duty and not on Final Fantasy VII, locking that up as exclusive, and then funding Shenmue and locking that up right away, so people don't have to wait and have it go to PC, because all of a sudden now games on PC aren't real games anymore. So I just don't understand that. I don't understand that thinking.
I don't understand it either.
I agree.
That was slap to the gamers' faces, to their fans. Here, let's bring this little dried up motherfucker on the stage. And guess we love this game. You guys love this game, but you guys are gonna pay for it if you want to play this game. That's really Sony-ish. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you realize they drug this motherfucker on the stage, got the crowd all excited, Shenmue 3, showed the breath, and said, you know what? We love this game. You guys love this game, but guess what? You guys are gonna pay for this game if you want to play this game. Yo, what the fuck, Sony think? Like, Sony's turning back into a dick again. They let this league go to their head. They're getting right dickish again. They're getting very arrogant, and they listen. Oh, that Sony is they're humble now. They're for the gamers.
Did you see him though? Did you see the dev though? They had him out in Japan, walking around, looked like he was panhandling, and he's like, people asked me for bread, and I said I can't do shit. And then they brought him out, and they grabbed his shoulders, shaking him. The little dude, he's like just shaking. He's like, "Yo, somebody help me! I want to make Shenmue." And he's like, "Get the fuck off the stage!"
Hey, him playing 3 core months.
That's what it's going. They got that motherfucker playing Catch the Weasel.
Yo,
God,
it's
yo,
ridiculous.
damn, yo, they shut them down. They put him on a dog and pony show, but paraded him around on stage, suit clothes looking all fucked up, like he ain't bathed in a couple days, like he limited.
Dude looked hungry.
Yeah, he looked fucked up. Everywhere I go, people ask me about Shenmue 3. Motherfucker, I don't know who the fuck you is. What the fuck you talking about?
Who are you?
Who the fuck are you? I ain't know Chinese.
Yo,
I ain't know Chinese. Who the fuck are you?
If Worry didn't say that was him, I would have been like, what the fuck? I thought maybe it was like, like a comic relief shit.
Man. I don't know.
I thought Whoopi was going to come out and Billy Crystal.
Yeah, that was Mooch is horrible. Mooch, you're a bad influence on me, Mooch. You got me, man. This shit started last night with these fucking jokes.
For real though, man, that Adam Boyce, boy, he literally only does the exclusive content. You know what I mean? He comes out.
He's real snarky with that too. He's like, let's see here. We've The Last Guardian, check. Shenmue 3, check. Final Fantasy 7 remake, check. Okay, so great. You eBayed for Shenmue 3, 2017, 2018. The Final Fantasy 7 remake multiplat, check. Okay. The Last Guardian, you give no release window for that other than 2016, and people are supposed to believe that. And was that a live gameplay or just taped?
What?
For what? For what game?
For The Last Guardian. I don't think I saw anybody on stage for that. I think it was just
it was taped gameplay.
Yeah, and people actually going to believe that. I think Sony just had no choice but to show that. You know what I mean? They just had no choice.
I'm excited for that. I mean, the fact that they finished it. Now, honestly, it does not look like it looked a couple years ago. It looked a bit off. Like something was scaled back a bit or whatever. I don't know. Could have been that the development fell through. I don't know. But I just can't get past that whole, where they're going with funding things. I just don't get it.
Yeah, you know what? And you have every right to feel that way. Like I feel that way too. Kind of disrespectful to bring the guy out to eBay for him.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, that's basically what it comes down to. It was disappointing because look, didn't you guys think maybe we would have seen Gran Turismo 7?
We could have
and a God of War. Yeah, or a God of War teaser. Do you think? Let me ask you guys this question real quick. Do you think that possibly they had some CGI stuff for one of those or both of those possibly ready to go, but when Microsoft did almost 100% actual gameplay footage today, that Sony was like, we can't do that.
Yeah, that's why I said it does look like they put their best hitters up front.
Yeah, opening with The Last Guardian was big.
Yeah. They rearranged some stuff, man, and tried to do it. It kind of set it up like how Microsoft had theirs, but they had better behinds. Like their second and third, fourth game was like what kept the steam a little bit better. But but it died off at the end. It really did.
Man.
To me, it did. It died off at the end.
Yeah,
like middle towards the end, it kind of started dying off.
Yeah.
Guess what I'm playing right now?
What?
Mass Effect.
Shenmue 2.
Mass Effect on your Xbox One?
Yep.
Hey, let me ask you this. Are you paying to stream it?
It just downloaded. It said getting your save file from 360, and it's got all my save files.
So you guys know, like on this, like your save files and everything carry over.
Yeah.
Right.
It's the old setup too from the 360, like the achievements, the dashboard, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like my cloud saves are up.
You know what I think too? This is complete speculation, and this is a year or two out. But it's going to look like the 360. I think eventually they'll tweak that. So
I don't know. Like, remember when you put in original Xbox games in your 360, it went back to the original Xbox dash.
Oh, did it? Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And you actually it was very limited. Like you couldn't message friends and stuff while you were on an original Xbox game. Like
they made it so with Windows 10 we can do cross chat now.
The game is upscaled.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. It looks really good.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
You're telling me you're taking a 360 game, you put it in, and it looks better? I didn't know that. I thought it was going to be apples for apples.
I bought Mass Effect 1 digitally. So all my digital purchases on 360 are now showing up on my Games tab in the Xbox One. So all I have to do is click on them. Like I clicked on Mass Effect, downloaded it, and I'm playing it now, and it looks like it's upscaled.
Wow. Yeah, what I did was I just I put in the disc. I was like, hey, I'm gonna try this shit out. So I put in the disc and And there you go. Yeah, see, like for me, like I don't have that thing where it's showing my digital purchase because I know I have some of those digital 360 games on there, but they're not showing up yet. So I'm not sure.
Yeah, it looks like it's taking a little while for some games to show up. Like I bought Alan Wake, I don't see it yet. I was dying to see that, you know?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking that, and then
Did you update your console first?
I'm sorry, what?
Did you have to update your Xbox One first?
Yeah, I had an update. Well, I don't have mine attached all the time like you guys do, or it updates automatically.
Yeah, Roy shuts his down.
Yeah,
right?
I shut mine down.
Hey, shout out to the 300 people that are watching right now. What
Shout
up, guys?
out 300 people, 300 people.
That's amazing, dude. These 300 people literally have followed us all day.
We appreciate it, man. Some real shit.
Yeah, we do it. I mean, it's really cool. That means you guys like the content, like what we have to say. Look, I know people weren't expecting us to give Sony a W anyway or whatever, and it's really just relative on what you guys think. To be honest with you, it's just opinion.
I would have. I was actually ready to after the Microsoft conference.
Yeah.
Well, listen. Not that Microsoft show was bad. I didn't say it wasn't bad. They didn't seal the deal. Like to me, they still left room for Sony to come.
But they did a lot of good things. I mean, they announced a lot of really good things, and there was a lot of negativity surrounding it. So that's why I'm saying, like, I was telling people, wait before you jump. Wait until the whole show's over. Wait until you.
You don't know, crap. You don't know. They got something. I said, here I am. Man. I was.
Hey, you know what? I stand by my bragging to the Sony fanboys who were all like, "Wait, they're gonna have unannounced stuff for 2015. Wait till E3. Just wait." And then now it's nothing. You like literally are getting nothing.
Yeah, that's a good point. What does Sony guys got to look forward to for 2016? I think we said Street Fighter V, Uncharted,
Ratchet and Clank.
Ratchet and Clank's a big one.
But like Showstopper said, these are games that they know are coming in 2016. So they didn't.
What's our list? What's our list?
Our list is Scalebound, Crackdown, Quantum Break,
Gears of War 4,
Gears of War 4, probably Gears 2. Phantom Dust.
Forza Horizon 3.
Forza Horizon 3.
These are we know.
Oh, hold on. That was that game that they announced today, the second one. It comes out spring. Recore?
Recore comes out this spring. So that's 7 games right there. Killer Instinct Season 4. You gotta add that in there. Did they show anything about Killer Instinct today?
No. I got a feeling they're going to save that for Gamescom possibly.
What's that?
Killer Instinct Season 3.
Yeah.
Because they got Elite and stuff already. They got the guy from Battletoads in there.
Yeah.
Man, I ain't get to hear. I wonder if The Last Guardian, is that a new Last Guardian or is that just a remake?
It looks.
They never came out.
They never came out. There's no.
They never came out. There's nothing to remake. It's been in development hell for like 7-8 years.
It looks like the same one they showed up years ago. To me,
but they never.
It doesn't look as good as the one they showed a couple years ago. The one they showed.
That's because that was really CGI, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey, what I'm saying, Maury, that didn't look like a next generation game to me. Like something that's only on next generation hardware. Like that didn't look as good as Tomb Raider or Halo, or it's supposed to be the most powerful console, right? And that is an exclusive, supposed to be built from the ground up for take advantage of this system hardware. That didn't.
I hear what you're saying. To me, it looked good. I mean, I understand it's all opinion and all. I do think that. I do think that it doesn't look as good as it looked when I saw it a while ago.
Yeah.
What's that game? Horizon?
Horizon looks phenomenal.
Yeah. It looks good, but again, there's no.
I'm not even talking about. I'm not even talking about the release date. That looks good though. That I give credit where credit's due. Regardless, I know that is coming. That looked good. Uncharted looked good. Looked much better than what they now. That kind of scares me. That game is still buggy as fuck. I don't think that game is coming out in the spring. I think it's maybe gonna get pushed back to.
A lot of people on Twitter agree with you, Z. A lot of people.
It's still crashing. It's still crashing. But listen, if you're saying it's gonna come out maybe 6 months from now, they should be at a point now that game should be sticking up on, sticking up maybe already started on a dev kit, like Jesus, nah. They should be past that point.
Was he playing that on stage?
Yeah, he was up there with the controller in his hand playing.
Okay, I didn't see that.
And that's the second time. That game is way off than what we think.
I think they're trying to hit a mark. But let's be honest, we've read the news. What is there? Naughty Dog is down to a skeleton crew. They let go of a lot of people.
Yes,
you can't fill all those shoes in 12 months.
Yes, like I said, I think that game is holiday 2016, which would be good for them.
I bet you that game is going to be a decent-looking, not over-the-top pretty, decent-looking game that just rests on its morals, and it is what it is. And listen, That's not me being my usual self bashing it, because I do like the Uncharted series, but I'll tell you right now, that's not going to be anything special.
Well, what they showed looked really good.
It did. Now, here's the thing, Worry. What they show is not going to be indicative of what we get.
True.
That's they always doll them up. You know, it's called a vertical splice. You know, which make it looks good. You know, say, look at what's that? Infamous. You know, they showed that, and when you get it, you know, it's not what you get. It is what it is. You know, Microsoft, they said, was guilty of that with Forza 5. You know, even with Rise, it's called a vertical splice. You know, you show the best looking stuff, you doll it up, have it running on the PC, you know, a dev kit, and, you know, but that's not going to be what you get, you know. But not saying the game won't look good, you know what I mean? Not saying it's going to be that far off, but it's not going to be that. The game looked damn good. It looked better. That demo looked better than the one they showed at their PlayStation event.
Hey, PC streaming to Xbox One is also enabled today for Xbox One preview members. So you get the backwards compatibility, the streaming stuff to your PC. Yeah, so I mean that's a lot of good stuff. Now, what about like you know, nobody even mentioned this, but Sony once again talked about like TV and apps and this kind of stuff, right? It's pretty kind of
because they like shit else to show. I mean,
yeah, I mean, was there any bright spots? I guess it would be Horizon, right?
Horizon and Uncharted, and Hitman, and Hitman and Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the Star Wars stuff was
Star Wars looked phenomenal. Yeah.
Hitman, Star Wars, and Uncharted and Horizon, you know.
Horizon would look really good. Yeah.
Yeah, Horizon, it does. It looks good, but again, there was no real like release date or any kind of hint at a year or anything.
Yeah,
so
but to sit here and say Star Wars, that's like if you said let's talk about the Xbox one, and we're like, you know, man, Fallout just looks great, you know.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you know,
but I mean,
the best part of this show, regardless of what platform it's coming, it was the best part of their show. You know.
Yeah.
That's sad though.
I know that, you know that, but hey, man.
I know. If you guys are just being on the
up and up. In the land of the blind, the man with one eye is king.
That's right.
So,
that's right. Amen.
So Microsoft did exactly what, or I mean, Sony did exactly what I predicted. They would come out, try to hit people heavy with a couple big things, and they did that. I mean, The Last Guardian is not my cup of tea, but then they had the new IP, Horizon, right? And then it kind of stunk for an hour, and then they closed with Uncharted, so they closed with a bang. And people see, because people mainly remember the beginning and the ends of these shows, so they'll look back on it and go, hey. Oh shit! Aaron Greenberg just went in. Oh damn!
What he
goes. He said, "Can't wait to also play Destiny, Call of Duty, Black Ops 3, and Star Wars Battlefront on Xbox One this year."
Oh.
Damn, that's getting a retweet. Damn.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Wow. He's just winning crap. Hey, Crap, you an instigator, Crap. You felt when he dropped it.
You don't give a shit. He threw that right out there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why I love Aaron Greenberg, dude. He's the man. Like, he was the one that did that whole handshake thing, remember?
Yeah.
Like after the fuss with the handshake incident.
And then he did it with Tim. Remember him and Tim?
Yeah. Yeah, Tim was actually there, but I mean, like, listen. When you hear it, like, oh, Last Guardian's going to be there, and Shenmue 3, it wasn't exactly how we all expected, though, was it?
No.
No, I thought Shenmue would be locked up, all ready to go, paid for, exclusive, and I'm just shocked, man.
The worst part is The Last Guardian. The Last Guardian, I would have at least they showed the same clip from 8 years ago. Like, I know they made like Worry said they may have downgraded a little, maybe it was upgraded a little to somebody else, but it's the same scene. Like, that means they've done nothing. It's what I said. They threw a picture on the wall.
Well, they finished it. That was the big thing.
They finished the scene.
Hey, it didn't even say that it was done by Team Ico, though, did it? It said Japan Studios.
Yeah, like, I mean, my whole point is, like, what I said a couple weeks ago and last week was just, they're going to put something up there. Everyone's going to clap like crazy and not pay attention. But if that's the same scene that you saw 6 years ago and they finished it or they didn't, that means they're not very far, which I think is just filler. It's not even. I still don't think it's coming. I really don't. It's the same scene. Like, we've seen progression every time you saw Tomb Raider, whether it was a little more or a little less. It was a different scene, and they kept moving it forward a little bit. This is 6 years ago. That's the same scene with the dog coming out of the train, whatever. It looked like a fucking cave. The dog comes out. Only thing was is they finished the thing where the kid walked in the high wire act. He pushed a fucking cart, and it was over. And I'm like, well, what is everyone so excited about? They're like, yes, The Last Guardian's finally here. They finished something that was made 6 years ago. That's like if the four of us had a fucking game studio in a garage.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's a.
Who's lighting the match?
Oh, God.
I'm just confused. I mean, maybe I get really excited about this shit because people think I just hate. I'm only half hating. What I'm really doing is I'm saying, someone please sell me not a bag of shit, but sell me what the fuck is everyone so excited about when Sony says something like it's really gonna come. You got 6 years went by and we saw the end of a trailer. Like what? I don't. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I'm with you, dude. I'm saying, hey, that was pretty bad. Like, if The Last Guardian had looked really great, and then if they had Shenmue 3 and said, okay, it's gonna release 2016, then I'm like, okay, well, that's pretty big. But the way they did it, and the Final Fantasy VII thing is multi-plat, so basically it's like you're looking at stuff that's years and years away. You know what I mean? Like, what's for this year? Like, if you're a PS4 owner, you bought your PS4 at launch in 2013, you have literally had pretty much nothing to play for years. I mean, I have most of the exclusives, and it's all really bad. You know, it's like very average kind of stuff. You know, look, Drive Club, terrible. Killzone, terrible, but looks nice. Infamous looks nice, but is boring and repetitive. You know, baseball, I mean, that's kind of self-explanatory. It's good if you like that kind of thing. The Order 1886, so bad that they're not making the sequels. You know what I mean? What else is there? I mean, I guess you could say Bloodborne if you're into the Soul stuff, but haven't they done the Soul stuff to death now? We're already getting Dark Souls 3, there's Demon Souls, there's Bloodborne. I mean,
I have a positive thing to say. They didn't show that many indies. I'll give them that.
Yep. All right.
You know the point I was trying to make with the Final
I
Fantasy
think they chopped it down too.
What was the Final Fantasy VII thing?
The Final Fantasy VII thing and the Shenmue thing. The point I was trying to make, like, when I saw the Souls game on the Xbox stage, didn't it feel strange to you, honestly?
Yeah, it did. That's not going to be something that's going to sell big on the Xbox.
So that's what I was saying. Like, why in the world wouldn't you spend the money to make sure Final Fantasy VII isn't multi-plat and then just fund the hell out of Shenmue, man? I just don't get it. For Call of Duty? I mean,
yeah, you know, it doesn't. Well, when you don't have, like, I mean, look, and this is the funny thing, and we mentioned this on the other stream. Yoshida earlier in the year said he doesn't like yearly franchises. He doesn't like Call of Duty. He doesn't like Assassin's Creed. I even did a video about it. And now, what's the two things that they're partnered with? A yearly franchise in Call of Duty and a yearly franchise in Assassin's Creed. So, is he saying that he only likes them when it's beneficial? Or, I mean, I'm not sure I exactly follow what the deal is, but it's like, you know, I have all these games pre-ordered, but not on the PS4, you know what I mean? So, to me, that prophecy is fulfilled. I said they're going to show a lot of stuff that I'm going to be able to play on my Xbox One this year, and they did. You know, Battlefront, I have that pre-ordered. Call of Duty, I have that pre-ordered. Batman, I have that pre-ordered. You know what I'm saying? I have all these games pre-ordered. Assassin's Creed, pre-ordered on Xbox One. So they, in a way, kind of just, I get to see games that I'm going to play anyway. That's why I enjoy watching Sony's conference, because they usually aren't going to do anything that impressive, especially over the last few years. Like that Dinobot game was pretty cool, but you know what I'm saying? It's like it wasn't anything that it's not this year, so what's there to get excited about? I'm tired of getting excited about shit that's years away. Even Microsoft, if they would have showed shit that was like no release date or year, I'm not going to get excited about that. You know what I mean? I'm tired of getting excited about shit that's not, because then it never ends up happening, you know, and that sucks.
Yeah. Well,
it does. I'm tired of getting fucking fooled. You know, how many suckers are there? You know what I mean? I know there's one born every minute.
Every minute.
But damn, man, like seriously, how bad do you have to suck? And how much of a moron do you have to be to think that Sony did anything today? Because at the end of the day, Microsoft showed a bunch of shit we're playing this year, and Sony showed nothing that we're playing this year except for Until Dawn and maybe No Man's Sky. Right? I mean, it's... Yeah, exactly.
It wasn't that good.
It wasn't good. I mean, okay, like, if you had to give it a grade, I gave it a C-. Showstopper gave it a C. What would you give it, Booch?
I'll give it a, you know, I'm sticking with a D.
D. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, I know everyone thinks that, but like, honest to God, like, usually, like, I'm with Worry. Worry's scratching his head right now until he's bleeding. He's like, what the like, he doesn't get it. I don't understand. I'm actually sitting here right now, and I told you guys 3 times during the show I was going to buy a PS4 for Uncharted, and now I'm thinking about it. Like, do I want to go buy a PS4 for just Uncharted? I don't even know. I mean, really, I don't. What am I playing on that thing?
You want something else to play too, right?
I mean, I do have an empty HDMI slot on my TV. It's lonely.
Yeah.
And I'll plug in a PS4, I guess. I don't know what the fuck to do with it. Like, I just don't. You know, I'm looking more forward right now to finding out what's going on with Star Fox. I want to see if I can play some games with my kids, see if there's something cool going on with Nintendo, because there's nothing coming. No Man's Sky. Listen, like, forget the hate. No Man's Sky. Like, you've honestly, like, just wait till that shit's free. Like, that'll be free in a week and a half. Once people figure out you go to a planet and you're running from some bugs, and you go in the water and you get back in the fucking thing, you go to another planet and you're running from some ants. Like, just this is stupid. That's just dumb. And I don't mean that. You know, I mean, look, it's an artistic thing. You ever go to an art gallery? All right, you go to an art gallery. You're having a fucking free glass of wine. You're sitting next to somebody, and the guy next to you doesn't want to be there either. You're like, I don't know what the fuck this thing is. The artist comes over and he's like, do you understand that this is the shit that I drew? I see my life. I see my whole fucking life in that thing. And you're like, oh, yeah, I see it. I see it. I don't see shit. There's nothing there. You know, but, like, everybody's, like, pretending they see it. So it's like, man, I ain't nothing on that shit.
So,
I'm tripping.
You the illest
I'm going to let it go. Maybe it's because I've been doing this for 8 hours straight.
Yeah,
you know, but yeah, I guess I'm going to my day.
We've had some of the best coverage. Okay, what about you? Chanel? What grade do you give him?
I give him a D for dog shit. Listen, and the reason why I say that, because, you know, whatever points I would have given that little Kickstarter thing, they just took a little cool points I gave him, and I don't like what's that shit? What's the game? It took 9 years.
Last Guardian.
Yeah, I don't like that's not for me. I made my distaste and I was kind of open-minded to that game. Everyone talks so much about it, and I was looking forward to maybe getting it and playing it. But that's not for me. That fucking chicken fucking menu. That's not for me. Oh, boing, boing. But I give you that. That's for you guys. Like, Halo's for the Xbox fans. That is for the PlayStation fans. I get it. We have 2 separate types of games. After that, Horizon, I'm all about it. Dope shit. I give you that. Uncharted, I give you that. But the rest of that shit was coming to the Xbox One. Microsoft, you know, just look at what's coming out this year. What are we going to get this year alone? Halo 5.
Yeah, Halo 5, Gears, Fable Legends, Gears Ultimate.
Horizon, a Killer Instinct. You know, we get, you know, a Tomb Raider.
Forza 6, yeah.
We're getting all that shit.
This big exclusive that Microsoft is known for.
You buy Rainbow Six. Hey, the new Rainbow Six, get 1 and 2 for free. 360. You understand? This is the type of shit that Microsoft was doing. It's like Microsoft was on top of the mountain, and Sony down there giving a little hand job for $2. You know, they fucked up, man. You know, man. I'm sorry, man. I gotta get them.
It's the leadership.
I gotta get them an F because they fucking failed. They fucking failed in my eyes, man. I gotta give them an F. I gotta give them an F. I just thought about it. It just pissed me off. They drugged that little drunk Asian man out there, had him on stage. He's so sorry. He's so sorry.
I'm hungry. He's like, yo, there's a buffet in the back. Get the fuck off.
He's so sorry. And fucking dragging his little drunk ass out there. Everywhere I go, people ask, who the fuck are you? I wouldn't recognize that motherfucker. Everywhere I had to walk on the streets with his hands in his pocket, shaking his head and shit. He was walking like he cold, wet, and hungry. Like he dying to get on, to put back on board, man. Like a drug dealer that fell off board and shit. I didn't try to wait for his mask and put him back on. So he did him a dog, but that's fuck. Let's think about it. You love his games. We love his games. You know what? Right now, go fund it. Like, what the fuck is that, man? That's pretty. Sony spitting
that's pretty piss poor. That's piss poor. That's like Microsoft saying.
Before you say, so you say Sony. What's think about? You love his games. We love his games. Go fund it now.
Hey, that would have been like Microsoft having Cliff Bleszinski on the stage saying, "Hey, we love his games. You love his games. Fund his next game." Right? I mean, come on. That's just like that doesn't work. You know, that doesn't jive.
Sony being very arrogant again and taking advantage of their consumers. Like, you know, I don't see any Xbox fans funding that game. Like, you know, I'm just that's for them. Like, you know, $2 million all he asked for, and that's what I'm talking about. They spent their they spent the PlayStation bucket on third-party content. I told you guys that shit a couple weeks ago. You called me everything but a child of God. They spent they spent the PlayStation budget. You know, let's be real here. They spent their budget on third-party timed exclusives. You know what I mean? That Call of Duty deal wasn't cheap. You know what I mean? Most likely Microsoft probably went to bank and give it again. Sony probably outbid them and said, "Fuck it, it's gonna sell anyway. We ain't gotta, you know what I mean? So what you can do? It's gonna run better. It's gonna run better on the Xbox anyway. You know, when you think of Call of Duty, you think of the fucking Xbox. It is what it is, man. You know?
Yeah. Well, if you look at it, remember when they announced Call of Duty Black Ops 3, it was #1 on Amazon on Xbox One. Obviously, I mean, you know, it's like so ingrained with people. So you gave him a D. Mooch gave him a D. I think me and Showstopper gave him like C.
I gave him an
F. What about you, Worry? I guess a lot of people will wonder what grade you gave him.
It's going to be. I'm going to give them $2 million, the amount of money they should have spent over Call of Duty.
Let's go.
Jesus, man, I don't even know at this point, man. I'm actually really shocked that Call of Duty is like the new hotness.
Well, yeah, considering how many people hated on Call of Duty when it was
people don't hate Call of Duty, but I mean, people hate the DLC stuff, right? The time this, the time that.
Yeah.
I mean, just like I said, if they had said, we're not spending money on time DLC because it just doesn't make sense. So we're going to give you this, 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 and this. And by the way, we know you love Shenmue, so do us a favor. Let's all help out get this game made. That would still be strange, but at least it would make sense, right? But having the guy come out and then shuffling him off stage, and I mean, how do you think he feels standing backstage after
he's probably happy. I don't know.
I mean,
if
they're saying please fund the game, he's backstage and he looks out and you see Call of Duty map packs first. Like what?
Yeah. I mean, that was just awkward.
And it's not even about it being on PlayStation. It's not even about it being exclusive. Everybody's talking, it's still going to be exclusive. What are you talking about? That's fine. I don't care that it's exclusive. It should be on the PlayStation. It should be. But spend that money on that. Don't spend it to be the Call of Duty box. It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, well, you know what? It doesn't make sense because the PlayStation controller isn't really known for. And you know what? Not only that, but how many times does the Sony fans say that the Xbox is the dude bro shooter box, and now you have Destiny, Call of Duty, like Killzone. You got like all these shooters that are like marketed heavily on PlayStation, right? And so I think at some point in time, and like even Uncharted, that's a shooter as well, third-person shooter.
Yeah, well, shooters are a big deal. Both consoles are going to target shooters. Everybody loves shooters, but the thing is, like, don't target something, and then in targeting it, lose your identity. Your identity isn't funding third-party DLC. I mean, it's just not.
Yeah.
So that's what I didn't understand. It's more of I mean, imagine the Megaton. Hey, we saved Shenmue. It's funded. It's funded. It's exclusive, and it's coming out. Bam.
They could have said that after after he announced the game and everything like that. It could have been a surprise and said, we're going to fund it. That would have been great.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But what they did, they just escorted him off like, okay, you showed your game, sir. There's the X. You know what I'm saying?
Can I point out something real quick? A game that got put in everybody's most anticipated list, Persona 5, didn't even get any stage time. What's that tell you?
Sure didn't.
And it didn't even get it. We don't have a release date. There's no. I mean, I don't even know if that's coming this year now, right? Because there was rumors. Those rumors that it got pushed into next year. They didn't show it. They didn't. They didn't demo it. They didn't do anything. So obviously. I don't know. Not even a mention of it, and nobody's even going to say, "Hey."
You know what? I think they'll save a game like that for Tokyo Game Show.
Which game?
I don't think they would show it at E3. They wouldn't show it at E3
but that's still late in the year, though. I mean, if it's going to release this year, if they're
it's
going
late
to release,
in the year, but that's where they're going to show that.
That's
where they're going to show that.
That's going to be huge.
That's exactly where they're going to show that at.
I already got pushed back though, but it's not coming out this year though.
I don't know if it's going to come out this year or not.
Sparse to the motherfucker.
Yeah, that's a piss poor lineup, man. I'm not gonna lie. That's.
Yeah, Sony still had. Listen, I don't know how that goddamn console's selling. I'm sorry. I know I'm an Xbox dude, and I'm happy that competition is good for everybody. But I don't see how they're selling. And the media, don't get me wrong, you motherfuckers are so full of shit. Because last month, this month, was it May? You guys made it seem like the PlayStation 4 really outsold the Xbox One 13 fucking thousand. The king is back. But, you know what I mean? They outsold the Xbox One. Sony be claiming their place at the top of the mountain by 13 fucking thousand consoles. If, you know what I mean? That close, they made even fucking losses. Because that's not including the mom and pop stores. And you understand what I'm saying? So they could have fucking lost last month E3, you know what I mean? But MPDs, I'm sorry, but they did the media. You guys are shit. And listen, if they turn around IGN and give this shit to Sony,
well, don't worry about that. You can't worry about that stuff. I mean,
no, I'm just saying that let you know that this shit is an agenda. Like there really is a conspiracy. I don't have my tinfoil hat on for nothing. It's a
well, like I said, next gen. Look, anybody that looks at what Microsoft and what Sony showed, Microsoft showed stuff that we're getting this year. A couple things that are next year, like early, like you know what I'm saying, like Recore. But then you look at Sony and they show stuff that's next year and who knows and question mark, right? I mean, we don't even know because they didn't even bother to put a year in there. So to me, I'll take the one that's giving me stuff right away. You know, I mean, Microsoft has been the ones to give us games from day one, and Sony hasn't. So I think that should go a long way.
I think now, Crap, just to add to what you're saying, maybe now when we say this Sony of the old is no more, greatness await. We still wait. This has been how many E3s?
3.
They gotta change that slogan. They got to. You know, you can't still know that greatness awaits. We give y'all motherfuckers 3 years, 3 holidays to get it together, and they ain't getting it together. Third holiday in a row that you got shit. The third holiday in a row, third holiday season in a row that you guys offered shit. The first holiday was Knack and Killzone. Next holiday was what? Little Big Planet and Drive Club. And this holiday, what you got? Nothing. You got egg in your face and dick in your mouth and balls in your ass.
Oh, damn. Hey, they didn't even show Metal Gear Solid, did they? They didn't show Metal Gear 5 or whatever it was?
Oh, my God, that's right.
They did a collage at the end where they showed it all.
Okay, well, you know what? I would have rather seen that than Disney 3.0, to be honest with you.
Oh, hell yeah. Wouldn't it? That come on, Sony. They did it for a check. You know, what's called Disney probably cut them a check to put that shit on stage there.
Yep.
And hey, you got Star Wars. That's showing Star Wars for the children also. They probably did that shit for the check. Sony was out there advertising, man. I saw, man, that's crazy as hell, man. I'm just thinking, the goal of them to take that man out of his home, parade his they probably made him play his own thing for there, too. They probably did play his own
People keep asking me for grains of rice. If I could just have a piece of bread, I'll make Shenmue 3. Get the hell off the stage.
In your hands.
Hey, that was almost as bad as Pele doing the EA conference.
Yeah, man.
I mean, that just drug on. They were talking about soccer for 15 minutes. I was like, holy crap.
They made a mockery of it, to be honest with you.
It's in your hands.
Wait a minute, so I'm supposed to pay you, then pay you again. I never got Kickstarter. I never will. Listen, I understand if you have a great idea like a time machine, and you want to build that shit, yeah, I'll give you $1.50. What the fuck? Maybe I can go back to 1955 and have a fucking Coca-Cola in a glass can.
Hey,
but I tell you, there's no way I'm going to pay somebody who's standing on a billionaire stage asking me for fucking money with his pockets out. Get the hell out of here. It's ridiculous.
It's at $1 million already.
I know.
I told you it'd be $5 million by the end of the year.
It's going to hit it.
Yeah, but even $5 million, that's like you guys said, that's enough for like a maybe 6 to 8 hour game and it's PC build, and whatever it is, what it is.
Yeah.
Hey, how many we got subscribers in? I mean, how many people we got viewing?
350.
350. Hey, I got a Master Chief Collection code that this dude sent me. Kelly, I got to look at his name again. Sorry if I messed it up, but I think it's like Michael Kelly or something like that.
We want to give it out?
I want to give it out.
Okay.
All right.
How do you want to do it?
Call in.
First, who wants the Master Chief Collection?
The first person that pledges $1 million to Shenmue gets the code.
The Master Chief Collection is in your hands.
Master Chief Collection. I'll tell you what. All right. Well, how can we guys. I mean, y'all.
That's the question. I guess we got the best question. I guess we can. If you have any questions, you guys have any questions for you? Whoever has the best question, that we read through in the comment section. Give them the code if they don't have it.
Because we're gonna wrap it up soon here anyway.
You would have to have them call in though. You can't just put the code out on.
Yeah.
No. I mean, you can probably inbox them on Twitter.
No, they can hit me up on Twitter. The person
or whatever. Yeah. Nah, my Skype is down. My shit crashed, man.
Yeah, he's running that Mac.
Yeah, I gotta restart my computer, and I couldn't restart my computer with the. I already had the room open. I didn't want to lose the hangout.
Yeah, that shit sucks.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna refresh this real quick, and we'll see if we can't get a winner.
It's in your heart. That's my new shit. That's my new slogan.
No, so I'm like, I can't look at it.
Yeah, that's my new shit now. That's my new slogan.
Yeah, you got to use that in a couple of videos.
I'm about to retire bang bang. You know more bang bang. It's in your heart. Bang bang. It's in your heart.
Hey, well, we got some people kind of eBay. Is there anybody that's like that we're real friendly with on the show that would want it, like that we trust?
Most of the people would already have it, don't you think?
What about Lace Chucks? He's a good friend of the show. See if Lace Chucks has it. He always has good positive stuff to say. Or Jay Williams. What about the graphics guy? The graphics guy has it.
Jay Williams. Shout out to Jay Williams always.
I don't even know if he's still up, man. We've been at this shit like 10, 12 hours or something. I've been up since like 5 o'clock this morning.
Kicking it out wide all day.
Yeah, I got like 3 hours. Kicking it out wide.
What's fucking what I got fucking today alone? I got a fucking 127 subscribers. Shout out to you guys that all subscribe to my page. Appreciate it, man, for all the support. 127 fucking subscribers today. I so happened to check my fucking thing, looking at my analytics. It went up 100 today alone. Jesus. Yeah, but anyway, they are good people to the show. Jay Williams and what's the other guy?
Lace Chucks.
Yeah, ask them, do they have it? Are they watching us live or you see?
Lace Chucks is in here, but hold on, let me see here.
Yeah, you have it. They always got good, or any followers that have been rocking out with us from day one. Do they have it? Or just now getting their Xbox One or whatever the case, or somebody that been rocking it. Not no Miziago. Give it to Miziago. Make him give him an Xbox.
He got to get it. Xbox.
Yeah. Get him off that Tropico 5. You know what? For him to be a pony, though, he is a support of us. I know we give him shit on this channel, but he is the resident pony of our channel. Or Miziago, fucking his name up. That Tropico 5. What do you got to say about your E3 now? I know you in here, bitch. What you gonna say now?
Oh, dude, hey, how many times did Omazio say they'll have something to show surprise for 2015?
Yeah, they do.
They'll have something.
It's in your hand.
That's my new shit. Bang bang. It's in your hands.
Apparently, some people are saying Xbox just updated the Xbox UI already, so.
Oh shit! No updates. I didn't get shit.
I can tell you in a second.
I didn't get nothing.
My Xbox is on, so I think
it should have told you, right?
Yeah, I didn't get nothing. I'm gonna cut mine off, man. I didn't got anything.
Hold on, I just got a message. Actually, my mail just popped up.
What did it say? I didn't get anything. If I don't get my update for tomorrow, I'm calling Microsoft. I'm always the last to get everything.
No, I just got some more codes.
From what?
Got a Gears beta code. I got a.
I didn't get the beta code for that.
Beta code for that.
I ain't get shit.
More codes. Send that this way.
Yeah.
I could give out a beta code on the show too if you want.
So what? Gears?
Yeah.
I want that, bitch.
Well, you're gonna get one. You know you're gonna get one.
I'm not gonna get one because it's in my hands.
My beta code is in your hands.
It's in your hands.
Yeah, I'm so bad.
I feel so bad for you, Suzuki, man.
Yeah, I feel so bad.
Yeah, I feel bad for him too. But I mean, what are you gonna do? Hold on, I'm still looking for somebody to give this shit to.
No, I know.
But you know, I tell you what, we just.
Hey, somebody message Showstopper on Twitter and then he'll hook you up.
Well, somebody already.
Oh, you found somebody ready to give it to?
He just sent me a message saying he wanted. So.
Okay.
There you go.
Well, I mean that's the best way to do it.
Well, let me announce who it is. Let me go to my.
Oh, somebody that been rocking out with us for a while. You know,
MOB.
Yeah, I'm tired of shit, man.
MOB Calico. He got.
Oh yeah, he been rocking out with us for Calico.
Calico.
Yeah, he cool too.
MOB Calico.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm gonna give it to.
Good job, congrats, man. Hey, I want to say thanks to everybody that like. This was a long day, man, but it was pretty kick-ass, man. I appreciate it.
We had fun.
Yeah, today was fun, man. I laughed my ass off all day.
Yeah,
yes, some of us were bodied, and some of us kicked out.
Some of us got bodied.
MOB Calico, if you listen, and then I'll send you the code.
Yep, did it.
All right, so I guess nobody's doing anything for Nintendo, right? Tomorrow.
Well, I might like do something like a reaction video, but I'm not gonna do it live. Yeah. I'm not gonna do anything live.
I really want to see a next gen fucking. No, my daughter graduates tomorrow. I can't. Well, mine graduates from preschool.
Oh.
Yeah, dude. Anyway, talking about Nintendo's like death. Like if you notice, like on our channels, like we talk about we talk about the Xbox, PlayStation. Then you talk about Nintendo, and it's like nobody cares, you know. So I mean, I'm hoping they do something nice. I don't mind talking about them anyway, you know, just to give my opinion on it. But yes. Oh, dude, Clueless Gamer on Conan is gonna do Halo 5.
Playing it
when?
I don't. Well, apparently it's on YouTube right now.
Oh shit.
All right.
Halo just tweeted it out. I'm gonna retweet it if you guys want to. It's they're gonna play the new Guardians Arena mode or whatever. So yeah, that's gonna be cool. Thank you guys for rocking out. Oh, man, thousands of people all throughout the day just watching us and checking us out and interacting with us.
Appreciate it. We really do.
It's been really cool, man. We've been hyped up, man. The amount of caffeine and shit that I've had to ingest, yeah. So, thank you guys all. You know, Worry and Mooch and Next Gen and Showstopper. Thank you guys for you know, putting in a really good effort today. We all, I think, just did a really good job.
Hey, Crap.
Yeah.
Is that what you call it? Is that what you call it when your boyfriend gives you that stuff, caffeine? He's like,
he said, crap. Is it your
hands?
He's like, I was ingesting caffeine all day long.
You're so good.
Oh my god. Oh
hey, that's what you should have had for the Sony conference during most of it.
Putting that. I wasn't even thinking. That was bad though. It really was. I'm sorry. It really was.
All right, guys. We'll catch you guys later, man. I appreciate you for rocking out.
Night.
Rack them up.
Good night.
Bang bang.
Peace.